US officials say Russia has asked China for military help in Ukraine. US has now warned China against helping Russia, against violating the sanctions that's been placed on them. So the US says that China will face harsh consequences if it aids Russia in its invasion of Ukraine, according to US media reports. Unnamed officials reportedly told multiple US news outlets that Russia asked China to provide military assistance after it began the invasion. So that's an indication that there is a definite lack of preparedness, on the part of Russia. So the Chinese Foreign Ministry described the allegation as disinformation from the U.S. Okay, we always know that whenever that word is used, disinformation, something is amiss there. So the exchanges come as top US and China officials prepare to meet in Rome. US media outlets citing Washington officials say that Russia has in recent days asked China specifically for military equipment, including drones. In a CNN interview, US National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan, so that's this young man here, Jake Sullivan, said they were communicating directly, privately to Beijing that there will absolutely be consequences for large-scale sanctions evasion efforts or support to Russia to backfill them. And he said, we will not allow that to go forward and allow there to be a lifeline to Russia from these economic sanctions from any country, anywhere in the world, he said. He added that while US believed China was aware that Russian leader Vladimir Putin was planning something before the invasion happened, Beijing may not have understood the full extent of it all. So also remember that when Russia invaded Georgia, when Georgia invaded Russia, China was also neutral. And let's see how this is going to pan out now. So but at the same time as well, before the beginning, or rather at the beginning of the Beijing Olympics, Winter Olympics, China and Russia entered into a no limit agreement. So the question is, will that no limit agreement extend to military help or indeed economic help? So it's a totally different picture altogether right now. In the case of being neutral in Georgia and the case of this invasion in Ukraine, they're totally different, totally two different things. Especially the fact that Russia and China, the two parties, entered this no limit agreement. So because it is very possible that Putin lied to them, in the same way that he lied to the Europeans and others. Mr. Sullivan said this is as it concerns the planning. Yes, this is as it concerns the planning and the fuller extent of it all. So, in response, a spokesman for the foreign ministry in Beijing, Zhao Lijian, said the U.S. was spreading disinformation. He added that China's stance had always been consistent and that China was playing a constructive role in promoting talks. Mr. Sullivan is due to meet Yang Yishai, a member of China's top decision-making body, the Politburo, and the head of the Central Foreign Affairs Commission on Monday in Rome. Okay, so that's what we're facing right now. That's what we're facing, and also that's the live right now. This is on BBC. It's saying Russia strikes Kyiv flat as talks resume. So things are getting tough things are heating up in this war. We'll continue to update you, and thank you very much for watching this video.